I'm Clara, one of the owners at Lofty Lou's, one of the instructors as well. I'm also the oldest member of the Lofty Lou team. I've been knitting for over 70 years, and the most amazing thing about knitting is that you never learn it all. There's always things out there to learn. I continue to take classes. Most recently, about 5 years ago, Cecilia Campachero came out with sequence knitting, and I fell in love with it immediately and started sequence knitting, which is a very simple form of knitting that lets you make fabulous textured fabric. So I took Cecilia's book with all of her patterns in it and started making things from the book, and then started designing my own garments as well. She moved from there. That was in 2015. She came out with sequence knitting. 2020, she came out with her second book, which is Making Marls. And Making Marls incorporates sequence knitting with a technique, but marls are simply color work with simple patterns. The stitches, if you know how to do a knit and a purl, you've got all the knitting know-how that you need to do either sequence knitting or marls. So starting early 2020, the marling book came out, and I started doing marls. I did things from the book. The first and most prolific thing, I guess, was the Gort scarf, which I did 5 of. And the amazing thing about that is that you take 2 strands of yarn and 2 colors, and you just do fabulous things with them. And you change one color, you've got a completely different looking project. So I've taken that to some garments as well. We've done a lot of knit-alongs using that. We've had Cecilia do classes, and would have done more if it hadn't been COVID getting in our way. But we're doing great things on Zoom, and we're having Cecilia join us on Zoom to make things happen. One of the first projects that I did in marling, and one of the biggest revelations as far as the color work is concerned. There's a scarf called Gorta, and it's a beautifully draped scarf done with lace weight yarn, very lightweight, very drapey, and I picked 4 colors: raven's wing, asparagus, peacock, and all at sea. They're used in all 3 of these scarves. I'll hold these up later so you can get the full view. And then there's a common thread that's held all the way through. In this one, the common thread is peacock mohair. In this one, it's Apple Hill lace weight. And in this one, it's Apple Hill mohair. So the common thread, one thread in each of these 3 scarves is different, and the other 4 are all the same. But the scarves are nothing alike. You'd never guess that you use 4 of the 5 colors are exactly the same, in the same order and the same amount. Part of the marling technique involves doing color cards, A, B, C, D in this case, with a E for the mohair. So the color card here shows that the same 4 colors are used, and then the mohair is a different color. So those are the scarves that you've seen, and that's the color card that goes with these 2. This one takes you from 5 colors, which you've just seen in the Gort, to 13 colors. The color card becomes essential in doing this one. You've got 13 colors and 78 different marls, You never repeat the same one twice. So every stripe here is a different combination of color. Knit along going on right now with this 13 color, all doing the same colors more or less, but a different order of those colors. So everyone will look different, and when they get their scarves finished, I'll show you those.